Good day, everyone. We are proud to present our group assignment for KIA 1007 Programming and Information, titled Unimaze. This is a navigation system developed using MATLAB GUI, designed to help users locate rooms in the engineering faculty building more easily. And our group members are Astri Asad, Pak Dayon, Adiba Tasfia, Nur Laila Natasha, Kelvin Julaini, Yusuf Ahmed, and Hari. The idea came from a common problem faced by many students, which not knowing where a room is or how to get there. With Unimaze, we provide a simple digital solution to that problem. University of Malaya is large, especially the faculty's building, which has multiple floors and many types of rooms such as labs, lecture halls, and toilets. New students or visitors often get confused and waste time trying to find a specific room. There is no digital or interactive system that can help to guide them. Without clear direction, people usually depend on static signs or by asking others, which is not always effective. So our group decided to create Unimaze, an easy to use program that helps anyone quickly find room location and the correct floor. To solve the problem, we set the following main objective, which is include building a MATLAB GUI based application to make room searching easier. We're also allowing users to search by room name and also filter by floor and room category. We're also displaying the location of rooms on each floor clearly using digital maps. And moreover, stimulate simple routing animation that show the direction to the selected room. This allows us to apply what we learned in KI 1007, including GUI design, data handling, and logic control using MATLAB. Our Unimaze system also includes several key features, which is room and search filters, where users can search for any room, for example, toilets or computer lab, and the system will display all matching rooms. Filter allow users to narrow down result by floor level or room type, such as lab, lecture room, or toilet. Next, floor-based routing. Once the user selects a room, the system will detect the correct floor and open the map. It then animates a part showing how to reach that room. Last but not least, interactive GUI. We designed the interface using MATLAB's UI functions like UI figure, UI dropdown, and UI checkbox. It responds in real time to the user's input. The main benefits of Unimaze includes easy for everyone to use, even for first-time users. They also provide accurate visual direction using real floor maps. The system is modular, so more floors or room can be added in the future. It runs offline, which makes it very practical on campus.
So basically, in to come to conclusion on how we actually distributed the work, we had multiple meetings and group discussions. So we ended up knowing the strengths of each of our team members, and we ended up choosing what is best. So Astrid took charge of the MATLAB coding of floor plan layering. Park Dayon took charge of setting the data and digitizing the floor plans. Adiba Tasfia did the input dialog, for example, the search box, filtering room info, starting point, fix, and select endpoint. Nick Nolaila took charge of the filtering systems based on the categories. Kelvin combined the codes and also compiled some of the errors and fixed the errors that if there were any. Yusuf digitalized the floor plans, purpose, and a search question. And while I completed the group report and fixed and contributed in certain codes. So basically, the project design is allowing a simple user interface which allows the users to choose from a list of rooms from block Y. So basically, the user will then have the user input. They'll be able to locate the rooms, then data mapping, then they're able to select the room, routing, and then room display with marker and label. So that is basically the flowchart of our project design. So we break it down into five main components, which is coordinate data structure, room display module, search function, user interface UI, filtering function. So for coordinate data structure, we need a structured array in MATLAB to store building names, and coordinate values. So, and then for the room display module, we ended up using a module used in MATLAB's plot and text functions to mark and label rooms. For the search function, well, the search function was implemented using a drop-down menu and input box that highlighted the selected rooms in block Y. The user interface, however, was created by using MATLAB's figure and UI control commands to interact with the map. The fifth and finally, the filtering function. The filtering function was used to smooth the plotted data points, ensuring clearer and more accurate visualization of room locations on the map. So now, basically, the Unimaze code overview. So the code consists of several key sections consisting of a main menu that guides users. Each section performs specific tasks with clear logical explanations. So we have split it into these many sections, which is the room data initialization, where we're able to store room names, categories, and floor levels in a structured array. Then the floor mapping, where it converts between short floor codes, for example, G, and full names, such as, for example, ground floor using maps. Then the main UI setup, which the initial window includes buttons to navigate to room location and routing features. And then additionally room navigation, which is the main feature and the main function that runs first. It stores all the room data and sorts it. It also shows a pop-up with two buttons, locate room and routing. Then we have the locate rooms interface, which opens a new window where you can search for rooms by name, floor, or type. For example, you search the labs, or you search the computer labs, or you search the lecture rooms, or maybe even toilets. It also checks boxes then next to the list that can be clicked to select rooms, and the selected rooms will show in the list below. Then the checkbox list, which basically updates the list of checkboxes based on what is typed or selected. It only shows room that matches your search, floor, or category. Then the room selection, which adds a room to your selected list if you tick the box or removes it if you untick it. It keeps your list of chosen rooms updated. Then routing opens another pop-up where you can choose where you want to go. You can search for a room and then pick it from a drop-down list. Then the drop-down, this drop-down makes the list shorter by showing only rooms that match what you type. If nothing matches, it says no results. And finally, routing execution, where it maps the selected floor to a specific MATLAB file, which is the block Y level X file, and runs it.
Hi everyone, I'm Adiba and I'll be covering the next few slides, so let's begin with testing and results. This slide shows how we tested the room navigation interface, and in Prop 1.1, when the code is run, it displays the main screen with two options, locate rooms and routing. Here in Prop 1.2, it shows users the locate rooms feature, where users can search or use a drop-down box to select their starting location. Once selected, users return to the main screen, click routing, and choose their destination using the same search methods. When routing begins, a new window appears showing the floor map of the selected room, and after clicking Start Route, an animated line guides users to their destination. Finally, a notification pops up telling their users that they've arrived. Moving on to platform features, our platform has three key features. First is limitless access. It can be used by anyone as a guide or a map. Second is UI alerts. It notifies users when they reach their destination. And third is 2D mapping. This gives users a clear reference for navigating the building. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the challenges that we faced during the development of our code. One was displaying the room information in a clear way, and second was the time constraint. Third was making the code efficient, shorter, and easier to read at the same time. Lastly, since we wrote our part of the code individually, it was hard to combine them together. Moving on to potential applications and future works. In the future, we plan to add Zoom features, expand the system to the full campus, embed it in the university portal, link it with Touch, and use it as a guide for visitors. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.